Hello everyone, this is our next video of Fortinet NSE 4 series and today video is a continuation video of certificate operations and we will discuss the few scenarios and a few workarounds and some other operations that is needed related to the certificate operations. So without any further delay, let's begin the video. So you can see in the my PPT, so after enabling the SSL inspection, we can see the two types of errors that can be seen in our Windows machines. The first one is the Microsoft Outlook 365 Windows error after enabling full SSL inspection. So we can see that security alert from the Fortinet. So the first solution would be that this is related to the all users, all Outlook users is like they are receiving these errors. Solution, the CA certificate, import the CA certificate to the Windows certificate store so that FortiGate keeps inspecting the SSL certificate. So in this case, you have to import the certificate which we have downloaded from the FortiGate. So let me quickly try to download it from the FortiGate and I will show you that how you can import it on your machine in order to solve this. So from where we can download it, this is the system and here we have the certificate sections. So all the certificate that is provided by the Fortinet, it is available here. So now these are the Fortinet certificates. So this is the remote CA certificate, local CA certificate, local certificate. So let's download it. Now I have downloaded the Fortinet CA SSL certificate and if we go to the security profile, SSL SSH, deep packet inspection, so we can see Fortinet CA SSL. So this certificate was applied to the SSL security, means that SSL profile. So that is the reason. Again, I am going to the certificate and Fortinet CA certificate I downloaded already. Now let me open the downloads and on the downloads, this is the file. I just open it. Need to open, install the certificate, current user, or let me select as the local machine. Now yes, here we have to select the place all certificate on the following is true, and here we have to select the trusted root certificate authorities. So now select that and okay, next. This is the completing certificate import wizard and finish. Now we get the message that is the import was successful. So this is the way to import a certificate on clients in that case that where outlooks are say like popping up this security alert. And the second issue is like Dropbox for Windows error after enabling full SSL inspection. So from Dropbox, the solution will be the exempt Dropbox domain from SSL inspection so that FortiGate no longer inspect SSL certificate. So in the case of Dropbox, we have to go to the security profiles and then again go for the inspection like SSH inspection, custom deep inspection, and then you have to exempt it from here addresses and exempted. Either you can try with this Dropbox or this is basically some wildcard domain and either you can check the Dropbox category and take that category, that is up to your requirement. But that to solve this problem, like we have to exempt from the SSL inspection in the case of Dropbox. This was the first scenario. And the second scenario would be that HPKP. So this is the another problem which we seen after enabling SSH like SSL full encryption inspection on the Fortinet. So some clients have the specific requirement for SSL like HPKP. That HPKP stand for HTTP public key pinning. So example, Chrome requires a Google certificate when accessing a Google site. So there is the thing, like this is the one of the server start like ending with the example.com. If you see the issuer is the certificate internet authority issued to the example.com, this is the public. Now the traffic is intercepted by the Fortinet. After the interception, that issuer it was changed to the FortiGate, and public key is the FortiGate. Once that information is reached to the client, the client was saying that certificate does not meet the requirement, incorrect CA. So because of the incorrect CA, this website will not accessible to user. Why this is happening? Because of the one of the key concept, that is HPKP. It is stand for HTTP public key pinning. So basically, this is a very important topic actually, and most of the even it was asked by a certificate NSE for certification also. So because of the HPKP enable on the web servers, you cannot intercept it. Okay, so many of the government websites are using this mechanism, and while accessing, you will see the privacy error. So how you solve this issue? Again, you have to bypass this website from the SSL inspection. So these are the like very frequently problems will you will see if you enable the SSL inspection. Now, how you can exempt it? So the exemptions part I already explained you. So let's quickly see that what here showing. So the first way is to like exempt it using the addresses. You can enter the like wildcard FQDN to exclude the example.com SSL deep inspection. The first thing is the second thing would be like you can create a specific website where only you can enable the certificate inspection instead of deep inspection. You can enable the certificate inspection so that so that you can avoid this issue like this issue. So there are like a carefully defined exception policy to exclude only site that require it from deep inspection. So you can create a one policy and exempt deep inspection, enable this as a certificate inspection. How you can create it? Let me show you what I am referring here. If I go to the firewall policy now, right? As of now, I have the certificate deep inspection. What I will do, I will just insert above. So now I am going to insert one rule. Here I will say certificate, like any name which would be fine. Now on the condition of source, I will say like any IP address. Like obviously from LAN side we have the LAN segment, and which can be taken as a any. In the destination side, we can select the any specific site. For this case, I can take as a Dropbox. Let me select as a Dropbox. Let me select as a Dropbox, and let me open this policy. The page was stuck for some reason. Now this looks good. So now here I will select the destination. Which destination you want to exempt it? In this case, I have selected wildcarddropbox.com. And now in this case, I will select the SSL. This is the deep inspection. This is the certificate inspection. This is the let me enable the certificate inspection. Obviously, other profiles can be also enabled. Now, for the testing purpose, I just enable the certificate inspection. Now just enable this rule, which is not enabled, and now allow all sessions. So in this case, what I just did, I enable the one certificate rule, and in this certificate, I have applied the certificate based inspection. I have added the Dropbox. So basically, what I want here that if this destination is going, do not perform the custom deep inspection, only perform the certificate based inspection. So this was the overall event. Now let's move forward. So again, this is the some kind of error message after after like enabling the SSL inspection, the users would may seen this error like software is preventing Firefox to connecting this side. So this is the one way like you have to import the Fortinet certificate on the systems, or if you have your own local certificate signed by your CA, then you can import that certificate on the client and machine in both cases. So this was the requirement, like that certificate should be on present on the both side. How to import the certificate I already show you few minutes ago. And this is the like enabling the certificate on the accessing of FortiGate. So when we try to access the FortiGate, which certificate will take into the action? So let's quickly review on the FortiGate. So you can see now I'm accessing this FortiGate. So like this is connection is not secure. So while accessing this FortiGate, which certificate will use? We have to select it. So on that, this is the system, and in the system, this will be the setting. And now we have option to HTTP server certificate. You have to select which certificate we want to use, like Fortinet Factory or SSL Sign, or if we have any certificate which is available, you can upload it basically. That is also possible. So this step is needed to make your management, like you are accessing FortiGate. That should be a trusted network, and you do not see this kind of message like your connection is not secure. So this is the agenda of this. Now how you can download it? So the download part of the certificate, it is very simple. You have to go the uh, system and then certificate, and from here you just select it and download it. Now there are few things which we can also know. Let's say if you have your own local certificate, so here we have option to import also. You have to click the import, then local certificate or CA certificate. You can select. If you have a online SCAP, then you have to provide the obviously the addresses. Now if you have a file, you can upload it. The second way is if you have the local certificate, choose the local certificate whatever you have. Like if you have PKCS12 or the certificate key and automated. So this is not basically not will use the only where local certificate or PKCS12. Now the another point would be like generating the CSR request. Let's say if you have a requirement to submit a CSR request to CA, so that CA can generate a certificate for you. So for certificate signing request, you have to just provide the certificate name like test, and for this region, let's type any IP address, and then you have to type the organization unit, organization, like any name you can type it. AU. I'm just typing the some baggy name like city Delhi, and then Delhi email, and let me see if we can allow that certificate CSR is generated. So using that way, we can generate our CSR certificate also if like it is required. Otherwise, if you can see it is here, because of I have not entered the full details. That is the reason it is not detail. Otherwise, we have to enter the country. Like if I go it, otherwise we have to enter the other detail because like country and state. So if we see like it is saying the pending, its status is pending. So because it is not validated, that is the reason it is saying the pending. So if you click here and download it, now this is the CSR which I downloaded. So you have to give this CSR. This is the CSR test.csr to CA to validate this one, and after the validation, you will get the CA certificate. And once you have that CA certificate, you can import on the Fortinet firewall. And once you import on the Fortinet firewall, so you can use that certificate, whether you want to access for this local certificate for accessing this Fortinet firewall. You can enable for the SSL inspection. Also, you can enable for the VPN services also. Yeah, so that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you enjoy it, please hit the like button and subscribe for our expert for this kind of video. Thanks for watching.